Today we are turning this grocery store cake into magical mini princess cakes. Welcome back to Shalise Bakes Cakes. We're gonna make little princess mini cakes, and to start off I just bought some fun little clip-on princesses from Amazon, and you just really take off their little dresses. You clip off, and you know, it's like the little dressed up princesses where you can change their dresses. They kind of interchange. So they're just kind of little clip-on dresses, and so we're gonna unclip these dresses because all we need is the top of our princess today so that we can make her dress. Here's my grocery store cake in all its glory, and we are going to take off this whipped cream frosting. And all we're gonna do is just, oh, I almost dropped it right there. So I've already almost made this into a catastrophe before we even started. Okay, I have it under control now. Now this is our grocery store cake, and we're just gonna start scraping off this buttercream. There's some colored little balloons, and you can just scrape those all into like a little pile and put it in a separate bowl. You guys can put those into your other colors here in a little bit. We're just gonna scrape off the top. Okay, now I'm gonna need a spoon, and I'm gonna just kind of scoop off the frosting on the sides of our cake until our cake is completely crumb coated. That's what we'll call it. It'll just look crumb coated. After we've got all the whipped cream frosting off of our cake, I just put it in a bowl because we are going to use that in just a few minutes. Now I just have my little circle cookie cutter, and we're gonna make princess dresses. So we need to cut out circles. And I'm gonna start right at the end here of this cake. We'll get as many circles as we can out of this cake. So now we're just gonna stick it in, and I have my knife, and we're just gonna cut around my circle cookie cutter. And then we're just gonna pull some of that excess cake away, and there we have our nice little circle. All the excess cake, put it in a bowl. There's not too much of it left, but if you want, you guys can make trifles with it. My son loves trifles. It's his most favorite thing, so this is going to be a super happy day for him since he doesn't really like princesses, so he'll have some trifles. Well, that worked out really well. I have 6 princesses, and I was able to get 6 little circles of cake out of there. So that worked out perfect. So I have all my little circle cakes, and what I did to put them on is I just had a 6-inch cake round. I was able to trace on it the circle, the size of what we're gonna be using here, and I just cut out these circles out of my cake round so that I had little cake boards. Just made my own little cake boards out of a 6-inch cake round. So however size you guys want to make your cakes, just cut that little circle about that same size. Now, it's time to put our princesses into our cakes. So now all I'm using is just one of my round tips, and I'm just going to stick it right into the top of these cakes, stick it right in, and pull it out, and then we have a little hole so we can put our princesses in. So do that to all 6 of our cakes. And now our princesses need dresses, so we need to get them into the cakes here. Now we're just gonna stick our princesses in the little holes that I made in the cake, and yes, they're kind of wobbly, they're moving around. It's okay, I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do next. Now we have to kind of shape these circles to look like dresses, because right now they just kind of look like, you know, just a normal circle cake, and we need it to kind of have a little angle so that it looks like a dress. Now we're just gonna cut some of this cake away down the side so we kind of shape it to look like a dress. And then with our excess little cake, we're gonna stick it right back into that hole so that our princess fits nice and snug inside of our cake here. Now these little mini princess cakes need a little crumb coat. So just a little crumb coat around the sides. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just put a little bit of that whipped cream frosting right around the sides of our cake so that we'll be able to frost them and make dresses. Here's my bowl of excess frosting that I scraped right off of that cake. I just have it in this bowl, and now we are just going to change the colors of this whipped cream frosting to the colors of the dresses that we need. Also, you may need a little bit of extra frosting. So when you get this cake at the bakery, just ask for a little bit of extra frosting so that you have enough. I'm gonna start with Belle, and my tip is 4B. And really, I'm just gonna start at the bottom and just do some kind of waves with this frosting and just go all the way up until you have a big, puffy, cute dress for Belle. Now just keep going, guys. I'm gonna use a few different tips, and I'm gonna do Cinderella, and we're just gonna do a light blue, and we're just gonna keep going, you guys. For this technique, I just started at the top and I'm just going down. So I started at the top and we're just going down, kind of squiggling all the way around the cake to make a dress. Please don't think it has to look perfect. Just really just start piping on it and it will just make seriously the cutest dresses, you guys. So fun, you guys. And we're gonna add some fun little sprinkles and accessories. Of course, Belle needs a rose. And then we'll just add a few sprinkles on the rest of our princesses, and there you have it. We turned this grocery store cake into these adorable mini princess cakes. Thanks so much for watching here. Today, as we made these adorable mini princess cakes out of a grocery store cake. You guys can do this. Like I said, if you don't have the buttercream or you don't have time to make the cake, just get one at the store and you can transform it into something magical. Let me know what else you want me to turn a grocery store cake into. Put it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Thanks so much for watching here at Shalice Bakes Cakes, and have a magical day.